Oh, look at this nigga in game chat with his mic. Ah, I'm finna tell him like, you know this is personal, right? You kicked me out your league. I tell him in the chat, nigga, so everybody can see it. Matter of fact, invite him to the chat, bro. Invite him to the chat, bro. Yeah. So I want everybody to hear this, nigga.
This nigga better not get his ass whooped. This gonna be history. Man, Phil, you hear this? My nigga, Phil ain't in here. You will not get it past him.
Hey, homie.
Speak your mind.
Hey, homie, it's personal. You know that, right? I think I got him muted. Yeah. You know this personal, right? You know this personal, right? Oh, you forgot? You forgot?
Bortles now on first down. And a catch made here by Marquise Lee.
Touchdown.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the
my bad with a phone.
Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score. And I don't know if that was scripted.
I think that shit from his rookie year. I'm not for sure, bro.
Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
I know.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one.
And I'm saying, like, it ain't no evidence, bro. Like, ain't no
Kush.
evidence that he
I mean, not Kush. Hey, G. You trying to go to Jeff House, drink a couple beers?
To the 26-yard line.
It's him say, she say, bro.
Yeah. You know, tomorrow my birthday, so, you know, we could turn up a little bit. Not turn up, but, you know, a little bit. Gonna be 32, nigga. No, I'm finna be 30, homie. So tell all your little cousins, holla at me, man.
The offense or the defense. Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for.
Oh, shit.
Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
Ah, you fucking stupid.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they go defensively, they'll continue to focus
Let me inspire y'all niggas grind right fast.
Oh, I'm on 2K, man. They ain't flying my game. I'm like 50. I'm like 60 games in, bro.
Check me out, Phil.
I'm like 60 games in, man. I probably got like 20 gadgets.
Bro, you on them all bronze, bro.
That's gold, nigga. That's maxed out. Nigga, you see that shit, nigga?
There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. Back deep with Shad Green.
Hey, yeah, this light work, bro. I ain't sure I'm off this nigga, bro.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, it takes a crowd
Fuck you, homie.
and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Oh.
That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
And comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different.
Hey G, bro, give me Coleman, bro.
I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Yeah.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get
Jags.
to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had.
What'd he say?
Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his?
What'd he say?
I think the latter. I like what you said there.
Luke.
Because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about
This nigga, Jim, El Doggy Dog. Who the fuck this nigga think he is?
receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to
Fake ass nigga. He ain't Snoop Dogg cousin.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg is cousin. Like,
No, nigga.
I'll tell y'all.
The me and Jim related, cause nigga,
so. I think in this
Snoop called me his nephew, nigga.
Hey, and the wrestler is too. That girl, what's her name? Hey, help me out. What's that girl? She the wrestler. That's his cousin too. I forgot her. Natasha Banks or something like that. I forgot her name, bro. Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Bruh.
Yeah, we did. That's his cousin too.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10.
His last name is Leonardo, bro. Like, I think that's Snoop last name too. I think that's like Snoop, like.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that
Oh,
one blown
but
up
nigga,
quickly.
his uncle, like Snoop, like his mom and his dad or something like that. They got.
Hey G, you said you was related to Bow Wow,
They
right?
got different moms. They got different dads, same moms.
Point in quarter one. They'll toss it to Hunt. And an alley to run.
That nigga said
He's giving chase.
he related to Snoop.
He is, bro. I like these.
It's a city touchdown. A big play there.
Our Supreme Ghost team is undefeated.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up
Hey,
the
G.
football game. And we are tied at 7. So
You
it's
back
looking
now.
here as the kicks
Who you
away.
play? Oh shit. YouTube specialist.
Comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They punted last
You,
time they
nigga.
had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure?
Bruh, Mally already told me the other night. I was like, what's your dad doing? He's on YouTube.
Position 101. Win first down, make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down, and make it a 2nd and 3.
I ain't gonna lie, I YouTube a lot of shit. Boy, I tell you that, I YouTube a lot of shit.
Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the
Hey,
sticks because
alright,
then
man, I ain't gonna lie, I YouTube a lot of
First
shit.
play of the drive there is incomplete.
Nigga.
And seeing no
Nigga,
options, he
nigga.
just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An
Hey, I
incomplete
used to
pass
like
leads to
this, bro.
2nd and 10 from the 25. A fake to Fournette, now it's Bortles to throw. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Warriors now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up
Yeah, I watch a lot of
2nd down.
Fortnite videos still. Man defense videos. Man defense videos, like 2K videos.
has to absorb the
I watch a lot.
contact as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Williams now on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start
what you doing?
2-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And Hill with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know this, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Chris Jones on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half as these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Bortles now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Chris Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun now for Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. To throw is Bortles. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Now he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Bortles to try again after the pick 6. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Malik Jackson able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes.
Man, what week is this, bro? I got to see what I play.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
I was supposed to play that nigga Murphy. I fell asleep on that nigga, man. I think I got the loss. I fell asleep on that nigga.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
I know, I need to know.
But
I woke up and I saw he had hit me up.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short.
I think that ain't kind of pink this season. Bro.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points. Either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
Now the return, Rashad Green. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Making the tackle there, Cornelder.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Let's go.
And Bortles going to sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Lucy.
Now this time Bortles will throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Lucy.
Bortles will try again on second down. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Bortles going to throw. Completes it to Lee. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Bortles now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Lucy. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Now Bortles. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ron Parker there in on the coverage, and he knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Bortles. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First and 10, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, this is Hunt. They find some open field here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. formation here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete here.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down. And Butker able to put this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Green to bring it back. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. From here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable. Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. First down, Bortles. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Here we go. Hank. So right. 11B.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete. And a great veteran, Eric Berry, back to knock that one away.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Hey, you got 3. Left, there we go, left, green, 90.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Ace, here we go. Green, 90.
Now Mahomes going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, here's Bortles. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook. 55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Williams to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kevin Dodd in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Telvin Smith in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes going to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 23 yards on the play. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now it's Hunt. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Z. Left.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
That's a good read there, partner. He sent everyone deep and got him to follow. And that opened up the gap in the middle of the field. He ended up picking up good yardage.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him out.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run. This is Hunt. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And that kneeled down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
points in this one, you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This one of them ones, man.
Jeff.
Hold this one up. It's not going to hang like this. It's not all the way in, but I need you to hold it up. Fix it, because it's...
Hey, Jeff. That nigga, bruh. I missed my field goal, bruh. I missed my field goal, bruh. What happened? For who? For who? For who? Bro, give me Vic Beasley.